Boingus.
There was this guy, this little fella. He's a Filipino boy. Philip, for short.
Philib.
Philip
Mm-hmm.
is a peculiar character, to say the least. He's, for a long while, and I've been going to school with him since kindergarten. He's been very, very minuscule. And what he'd do, just to prove his minuscularity.
Like he's small.
Figured. I'm not that dumb.
To prove his tininess at pep rallies, whenever the little kids, like the second, third graders, were doing a game, he'd just sneak in. They caught him like twice maybe. Like if you weren't looking for him, you would never see him.
And he used to sneak out of like high school PE to play football with the like third graders.
That's funny.
That's messed up though. Sounds like a what's the name for him?
Little people.
No. I don't know what I can't think of what they're called. Continue.
What are you talking about?
Last summer, he hit puberty finally in 9th grade, and he grew a little bit. And his voice is like squeaky now. But I'll start with one of the older stories. Whenever we were in 6th grade, we were in art, and this other fella, he's like his partner in crime. We'll call him Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Scooby, we'll talk about him later. Scooby, he throws. They're like playing catch with a piece of clay.
They're playing, like a football-sized piece of clay. Bless you. It hits him in the back, right?
And I turn around, and I see Philip right there, and he's just looking at me, and I think it's him.
Horror in his eyes.
I look at him, I pick him up, and then I drop him on a chair. And
I saw this all happen from like a far distance.
It happened in like 3 seconds. I wasn't like, was that you? I just picked him up and dropped him on the chair.
But the way you picked him up, I don't see how you pick somebody up like that without their consent. He picked him up like a princess.
Yes, like a Disney movie, like happy ever after type.
I would not want you to ever pick me up like that.
Okay.
You pick me up like that.
Boingus.
So.
Shut up, you baby gorilla.
Yeah. This other time.
You ain't a killer. You just a baby gorilla.
He went into
Why are you two inside each other?
class, and he finds a gigantic.
Philip did.
Yes, not Scooby. He finds a gigantic multi-pen, and he picks it up. He's like, oh. And he starts writing with it. And our math teacher.
A stern, short old lady, right?
She walks past him, and she does that cartoon thing where they like inch back.
And she goes, Philip, what is that?
Mind you, he's terrified. He's horrified.
Yeah, and he goes, my pencil? Or my pen? And she just takes it from him.
Yeah, and I was wondering.
She kept it.
After Mr. Bob told me this story, there was a gigantic multi-pen in our math teacher's desk, and I was like, how does she have that? And then it clicked in my mind. that it was Philip's
The
gigantic
same
cannon.
one.
I cannot imagine how everybody else was not just dying.
It was really hard not to.
Speaking of this other fella, LaQuisha, this is totally off track, but it's still hilarious. So,
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
yeah. Me and my history teacher, she's also like the librarian, kinda. We were in the library. I was looking for a book. She was helping me look.
Yeah. Hold up. I'm in the room right next to them,
Yeah.
right?
And
And
that's totally
LaQuisha
normal. Except for the fact that
LaQuisha is sitting in front of me, right in front of me. Go.
that's totally normal. Except for the fact that there's just this little hole in the wall joining the two rooms.
Like at the bottom of the wall.
Yeah. And so I'm picking out a book and she's helping me. And then we both hear like bro, why is there a hole in the wall? I can see these books. And then we both kind of look at each other. We both see just a book, a hand reach, and a book go out. And then my history teacher, she very quickly, like surprisingly fast. She's not like old or anything, but she's not like a spry chicken. She like basically jumps like leaps onto the ground like very sneakily, and then he like says something else or something.
Well, he looks at me and shows me the cover of the book, and he's like, "Hey, look at this! Isn't this funny?" And I was like, "Sure." It was just like a dude.
So then I see the book. I see LaQuisha start to put the book back, and then my history teacher just reaches through the hole in the wall and yanks it back. And she's immediately just like, "Don't be messing with the books."
It scared the crap out of me and him. He did not say another thing the rest
I was
of the day.
trying so hard not to just die. And I hear nothing. I hear complete silence from the other side of the room. And then she just as quickly climbs off the floor. It was 2 weeks ago. It was like a little semi, like vacation camp where we like did stuff like games. It was basically just a long field day. And most of the games are normal, like dodgeball, tag. Well, the tag was not normal. It was not normal freeze tag. We had to jump. We had to crawl under each other's legs to unfreeze each other.
What?
I was going crazy. I probably unfroze about like 20 people like that. But anyways, the very last day, the last game of the last day, it's a scavenger hunt. Philip's older sister was in charge of that.
I'm back.
You left?
Yeah, I didn't know you
No, I was
left.
just talking to my parents.
Oh. Well, Philip's older sister, she's a senior, and she was in charge of like that game. She picks him as our group's person who goes and finds everything. So the first clue, it's very obviously in the library. Someone says, "Go find an atlas." We still have no idea who said that. He comes back after like half an hour, like 20 minutes, and he has a gigantic book. He's supposed to find an envelope.
Like a really small envelope.
Like a white, like normal-sized envelope. He comes back with just an entire
You came back with the complete opposite.
like an encyclopedia or something. And we all just die because he's just like, finally, I found
I
it.
did it, yes!
Like he has it over his
And
head, and he's like cheering.
And I just hear his sister go, "Philip, you're looking for an envelope."
And then he's like, oh my gosh, he just looks defeated. So then he
And then
runs
he
back.
gets sent back. And he
After another 20
sits there
minutes,
for another 20 minutes.
he finds the envelope, and he comes back.
But do you want to know how he found the envelope?
Huh?
A teacher went in there, and she was like, "Philip, it's right here
It
on
was
the table
on the
in the
desk
middle
that you
of
see
when you
walk in.
first walk in."
The envelope has a clue, and it's very obviously. If you thought about it for like 20 seconds, you'd be like, "Oh, it's under one of the keyboards in the computer lab."
Yeah, and like my brother was reading it.
And
right?
Philip, he leans in real close to Mr. Bob's brother. He goes, "Grumbakai, Grumbakai," and then just runs away.
We sent another person for him.
He ran away so fast that like we got in trouble because like we cheated because we just like pulled him back out because he was already almost in the school from the gym.
But no, that's not why we got in trouble for cheating.
What?
He threatened to tackle
Oh!
two people.
Wait. I'll get to that. But so he comes back finally with the next clue. After getting more help, he would have never gotten that by himself.
Yeah, he comes back, right?
The next
and he reads. Another senior reads the second clue, and he's like, "It's something micro," because he knows the answers, and he's trying to like give it to us.
Bruh.
Philip. Bruh.
The clue is like, I have waves, but I'm not an ocean.
Yeah, and
then like I'm red, or something.
Yeah, and it was talking about the red microwave in the cafeteria, and he goes, "Red car, red car, red car."
Mind you, also getting really close to his brother again. And then he just runs out into the parking lot.
Like, y'all should have assigned anyone else.
We didn't.
It was his sister.
And then we
set up.
My brother was talking to his sister after that, and she was like, "I thought he was brighter than that."
She was like, "I'm so sorry."
She debuffed us, bro.
It was sabotage.
But the other team that really won, got disqualified because they sent out like 4 people at a time.
And then we got disqualified.
Because Philip tackled a woman.
He killed a woman.
And he walks in, and he's like, they're like, "Philip, you tackled," or "Banana." And he's like, I did not hit her. It is not true. Our theory about that, he went into the library and he searched a bunch of big books, and he saw big words, and he went insane.
He overloaded.
He used all of his brain power right there. So when he comes back,
he looked at too many letters. That's the most letters he's ever seen.
He killed every chromosome he had.
He didn't have anything to begin with.
Chromosomes? What?
Chromosome.
Moingus. So, more about this Scooby-Doo character. Mr. Bob, I'll let you tell this one.
Well, okay. So we're sitting in science class, right?
Yes.
And Philip and Scooby sit literally the opposite places from each other, like completely. One sits at the top, like right of the class. The other one sits at the bottom left. And I can't remember if we were just like taking a test or if we were in the middle of a lesson or something. But Scooby leans up, turns around, and I sit right behind him, right? He sits up, turns around, looks at Philip, and he just yells at him, "Shut up, you baby gorilla!" Out of nowhere. He didn't even do anything. He didn't say or do anything.
That's
No clue why.
Scooby-Doo for you. Boingus. I was telling my history teacher about some funny Philip stuff, and she reminded me of it. So this is in honor of her. So this was like we're doing boys volleyball. Never went to practice. Never did anything like that. But I needed another
That
place.
must have been rough to watch.
They tricked me. Well, that guy, what shall we call him? The Jig Man, the Jiggulator. The Jiggulator.
Oh, the Jiggulator.
The Jiggulator. Yeah, that's when his appendix burst. So we were for like 4 hours. So Philip, on the way to that volleyball game, he brought a whole case of Capri Suns. And this was only 2 years ago. It wasn't that long ago. But once we get home, he only has a few Capri Suns left. He's running low. It's really late. And my history teacher, she's like, "Oh, I can drive you home." So we go to drop off Philip. And as we pull into the driveway, he sees a possum. And he's like, "Oh my gosh, I didn't catch it." And he like gets out of the car, and before we can even pull out of the driveway, he already has a net and is attempting to catch the possum.
He was prepared. He knew what he was doing.
And like
I remember him coming to school the next day, dude. And he was like, "I got a possum." He was so happy about it.
as we were driving off, he like holds up the net with the possum in it. And then, but we're already leaving, so we just giggle about it, and then he like, I don't know what he does. I don't know if he went inside with it. I hope not.
It's like the Joe Bart dead possum thing.
The freak are you talking about, man?
Every now and then he's like, well, like if he's talking about going to an event or something, he's like, "I'll just bring a dead possum along, throw it at people."
That reminds me of the time I asked what weapon he'd have in a zombie apocalypse if he had infinite ammo, and he said infinite babies. I'll just throw them.
That is something Ryder would say.
And
No.
and I saw that, and I just thought it was so funny immediately. It was so funny.
Ryder has an imaginary team of SWAT horses.
All right. We don't need to bring that up.
Boingus.